Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It is Monday night, February the 9th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Welcome, everyone. Glad that you are here with me tonight. It's going to be open mic night tonight. I'm going to get to it pretty darn quick in the next few minutes, actually. But I appreciate you being here. And we had a good show last night. Was able to talk about my segment on hockey fanatics. Was able to talk about the Canucks, was able to talk about the Olympics, was able to talk about the Super Bowl. So we had a lot to talk about. One thing I want to add from last night is I quickly glossed over Bad Bunny's halftime performance. And I said, basically, the visuals were good. The music was fine, even though I didn't recognize a lot of the songs, although my kids did. But what completely went over my head last night, or at least when I watched it, is whether you call it the political or the actual meaning behind his show. And in reading some commentaries and looking at some posts and rewatching it, I now realize that, well, yes, the whole thing was in Spanish, or the most of it. It was at a time where many Latinos are being persecuted in the United States. It was an homage to his roots, to growing up, his proud as a Puerto Rican and his pride as Puerto Rican. There was the point that Americans, or America, they talked about the Americas, which includes 36 different countries, including Canada and Mexico, that he named in one of his songs. So a lot of stuff that I just didn't appreciate or understand or even notice at the time. I still stand by the fact that visually it looked good, but as many of you pointed out, I think it was Yrvin pointed out, it felt more like a music video these days. It's less about a live performance for the people that are watching in the stands, those 70,000 people, and more about the 30 million, 40 million, the millions watching at home. So they kind of stage it for that more than the 70,000 in the arena. So just a couple thoughts now that I've had a more chance to watch it, think about it, and read about it. But overall, it doesn't take my enjoyment away from both the halftime and the actual game itself, when the Seahawks pummeled the Patriots. And if you were at the early Canucks After Dark, I apologize. I thought it was going to be at 10. Then Parker texted me in the afternoon saying, can we go earlier at 7? I said, of course. But that's why you need notifications on for both Canucks After Dark and for my channel as well, because I put it on my... I put it on my wall as well. Also, when I'm done this, I'll be recording my members Ask Me Anything. I'm glad that I'm able to do one now because I got at least 3 questions and some really good questions, actually. So I'll record that as soon as I'm done here, and it should be up by about 12:15, 12:30 at the latest tonight. Okay, enough about that. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's the Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks for your support. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Seafton and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three, but the fact that you're here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, know how much I never ever take you for granted. This is how you get involved tonight. So subscribe to the channel, get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos, notified of my posts. You can like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that we're only 3 days away from Team Canada, 2 days away from hockey in general, and like the fact that we continue to build a wonderful community here on YouTube. You can leave a donation, be the first to get the donation train out of the station. You can give to membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on your podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. So I invite you to join me tonight. I got the 3-minute timer. I got the 3-minute timer going. So this is one where, I'm not going to rush you, but we're going to move pretty quick with the 3-minute timer. Let's hear my classic 24. Perfect. So when you hear that, let's try that again. When you hear this, That means I would love you to wrap up whatever. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I'd love you to wrap up whatever you're talking about, but I won't rush you off. I won't be rude, but I will want to move the show along. So I would love for you to join me. Member, non-member, doesn't matter. Yes, we have a members live stream tomorrow. According to the rotation, it is open mic for members tomorrow, but don't let that preclude you from joining tonight unless I have way too many people, and then I will go to non-members, but generally everything seems to work out. So let's not over whatever analyze it. Just join me if you want to. Join me on the show tonight. Okay, I just posted it. You can join me backstage. There's only a maximum of 10 people that can go backstage, but if you want, you can. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of these comments while people load up backstage. No Reichel on the poll. Yes, I could only fit 4, so I left off Reichel. I left off David Kemp. And I left off that other Latvian guy who's going to be and the 13th forward. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Oh, I'm watching the other episodes of Hockey Fanatics to probably judge the series. Good. I would love to hear your feedback. Ricky, Bad Bunny was awesome. Latin culture is the best. Beat vibe. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. A lot of it was aimed at ice. Yes, without saying it. Definitely lots of symbolism. Agreed. Bad Bunny got more yards in his halftime show than the Patriots got in the game. That was funny, Justin. A non-PD insult. Very good. Yeah, you have it in you. That was... even the streaker had more yards than the Pats, of course. There was a streaker. They kind of referenced it a little bit. Paying $30K just to streak. Well, if you have the money, I guess. The fact of it, most of it wasn't in English, is because the NFL halftime show is about making money. They know Americans and English-speaking people will always love football and watch anyways. Interesting. Never thought about that. Last year's Super Bowl seemed way more lopsided. Super Bowls have not been that competitive recently in general. But if they can get someone on big as Bad Bunny to show up, they can target all the other Spanish countries to grow the game and recruit fans of it. Yeah, there's definitely some strategy there for sure. The women's side of the Olympics tournament has been great hockey. Yes, I agree, Nick. Too bad about Poulin, who's hurt for Canada. Sam Darnold versus Drake May was a horrible Super Bowl matchup, though. Next year, hopefully, we get some fun QBs. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but Seattle, you can't blame. It wasn't the flashiest style, but they were good. They were dominant. And Drake May is young. I can't just say he'll be back, but he's a good young player for sure. A few years ago, there's a prop bet on one of the betting apps for streakers. Somebody placed a big bet and then did it himself. That's kind of smart, actually. That's just like they spoiled they showed the yellow Gatorade in the fourth quarter. The streaker actually is smart. He placed a bet and cashed in, but now he's banned. He made serious coin. Was that this year too? They're playing in Australia. Did not know that. Bail money. The streaker took his bet and took it into his own control. Word on the street, the bet was voided. It should be. Even after his bail, he made a lot. Second time he did it. Wow, this guy's smart. His sister and brother-in-law bumped into you. Oh, my sister and brother-in-law bumped into St. Pat's. They said you were funnier and more handsome than ever. Who's your sister and brother-in-law? Adrian. Remind me of their names. Is it Teodoro? No. Who are? I met a lot of nice people, and I presume your sister's Filipino like you. But who is it Anna or no? Is that someone else? Who's your sister and brother-in-law? I did not see the American commercial, so I still have to track them down for sure. It is USA versus Canada tomorrow in women's hockey. Irish River Dance is halftime entertainment. At least we had an NFL game for the first time. That would be good. That would be good. I would love to see that. Come to the dark side. Okay, I get the references now. What else we got? Yes, Josh and Anna. That's what I thought. They were great. And then it's funny. Anna, we messaged each other on Instagram after it, and I told it was really nice to see them. We've been friends on Instagram for a long time, but to see them and their kids, they were great. And yes, I had a couple interactions with them. It was a lot of fun, actually. Very, very good. The more impressed I am, the more I read about the symbolism. Yes, yes, yes. 50 Cent on DoorDash. I saw that one. I don't think I saw it on TV, though. I saw a post about it. And I think the men's hockey team is going to have a challenge against Czechia for a little bit, a slow start, but I think they will beat them. Okay, let me close this poll and get to all of you. I said, which of these Canucks players are you most interested in watching? And I did not include David Kampf and Lucas Reichel. My apologies. Petey, running away, 67% of the vote. Hronik, 17, Lankinen, 9, and Bluger, 7. That sounds about right to me. Okay. Oh, you can dress 20? You can dress 20? I guess the injury safest, if you get an injury in game, would be 13 and 7. But if you go 12 and 8, then it's a little more symmetrical. You can actually roll 4 pairs. I forgot about that. Okay, what? That's very interesting. We will have to see. Let's get going. Gonna bring on my first guest. So again, I'm not gonna pressure you. You don't have to like come out of the gates and not even say hi to me and start with your blistering hot take. But I do ask you to come with at least an opinion on something. So it's not just 3 minutes of, hey, how you doing? You watched the Super Bowl? How are you? What'd you do on the weekend? What are your plans for tomorrow? No. But let's just see what happens. I'm happy to do these open mics to bring people on. So I have, good. It's not crazy. So there is room backstage if anyone wants to join, but no time for people saying, oh, I didn't know that you could join, or I didn't see the link. The link's up there. I will time it and take it down when I have enough people backstage. But as of now, there are a couple more spots. So in order, so you guys are ready. Connor, Carol, Nick, Irvin, Gerald, Bobby Ray. We got 6 in the back. That's what we're going to go in that order for now. All right, here we go. Starting off with double C, triple C, going to double C, making for a quintuple C, 5C. Here we go. Connor, 3, 2, 1. Hey, buddy.
Hello, Clay. You all good?
I'm great. How are you?
All good, all good. That was quite the introduction. Thanks for that, Triple C.
Don't worry, double C. And this doesn't count in your 3 minutes. I'm going to start for everyone the 3-minute timer after I say, did you watch the Super Bowl and what'd you think?
I did, yeah. I had my housemate had a couple of friends come over and watch it last night. I was watching it with them, and do you know what? Look, I wouldn't say that I'm a massive fan of American football, if I'll be honest, but I did at least watch the Super Bowl. I can kind of see it was fairly lopsided. It's good. It's good. I can understand why so many wanted the Hawks to win because, like, apparently the Patriots are the most hated team in American football. But you know what? I would have liked to have seen it just a bit more competitive edge because it was clearly just one winner from the get go.
Totally fair. And as we get going, did you get a new camera or you just have a different look tonight?
Oh, I'm just using my phone because unfortunately my computer just lets me down again. Oh, by the way, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah. No, you look and sound great. All right, you're good. What do you got? What's on your mind tonight, Connor?
Yeah, no, that's like I said, pretty good. Obviously, it'd be interesting to see how Team Canada gets on at the Olympics. I'm sure many have already pretty much said, oh, they're going to make the final. But I think, one thing that's important for Team Canada is that they show themselves to be a team, that it's not just a team of individuals, because I've often found that a team of superstars might not necessarily make the best team. How they make the lines work is so crucial. And of course, even while having a guy like John Cooper in charge, does that guarantee they'll make the final? Only time will tell.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And then who do you think will give Canada the biggest fits? Is it simply the U.S. or are you worried about any other team?
To be honest with you, I think the U.S. are pretty much sabotaging themselves. The fact that they have a guy like Austin Matthews as captain, I think, is literally them shooting themselves in the foot because he's hardly captain material at all for the Maple Leafs. So how goddamn can he do it for the United States? Maybe they could have given it to someone else like Dylan Larkin, who has been literally just having the Red Wings just push on towards bigger and better things.
Now that is a good take. I like that, Connor. And we got time. Speak unless you got other stuff. Speak to me more. What don't you like about Matthews being the captain?
To me, as has been the case like last season when, Marner left and he was given the role, the important thing was the leadership he had to show, the fact that he was a big name, was kind of like an indication why he was a front runner. But I just think I just think he didn't do a good job. I think when the pressure got too much for him, he just folded. And I just feel like for the Olympics, I just feel like the same thing's going to happen. And I definitely think, Canada certainly have a big chance of making the final in a sense that the US, their main competition, I think will really, struggle. And it's a hot take, I will admit, but something tells me that the US are basically giving Canada a free chance at a final here.
Love it, love it, love it. And well, you're so efficient with your words. I don't feel rushed. You have a whole minute if you want to talk about anything else, actually.
Oh, well, thanks. I'm honored. Yeah, no, I also will say this as well, Clay. Also, I'm worried, kind of focusing on my permanent residency at the moment, but I'm hoping to extend my stay here because I absolutely love it here. Obviously, so I haven't forgot my roots back home in the Emerald Isle, but absolutely love it here. And fingers crossed, I'm hoping to continue with permanent residency because absolutely see a massive future for me here, and especially getting getting to watch more hockey games and chat with you guys.
And then what does that process look like, and where are you in that process?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. It's up in the air. You know how it is with these kinds of situations. Yes. If it were offered to me, hell yeah, I would take it. But that's not how it works.
No, that's well. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even. Something I guess I don't know if taking it for granted is the right word, but I didn't know that you were in that position. So yeah, I'm hopeful too, because selfishly, not that you can't from the other side of the world, but I like having you around here, man. Even though I've never met you in person, but we will.
Hopefully someday.
Well, awesome. Well, you look good. Vertical, horizontal, phone, computer, doesn't matter, man. I appreciate you being on here. Thanks a lot.
Put it there, Triple C.
I love it. It looks probably the worst thing ever, but thank you, brother. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, take care.
Talk to you.
Bye. That's awesome. Connor's the best. He's so self-aware, so good. And I'm not talking about the time. I'm just talking about overall. Going from one C to another. Legendary Carol, you ready to go? Okay, I'll take that as yes. In 3, 2, and 1.
Hi.
Hello. Hi, Carol. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you watch the Super Bowl, and what did you think?
I did watch it. I thought it was good. I was happy that they won. I've always liked Seattle, the only NFL team I like.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Awesome. Well, it sounds so transactional, but I start the timer now just so everyone has the equal amount of time. What's on your mind tonight, Carol?
Well, I'm really hoping Canada does well. I saw the play. It was a really bad hit, and I don't think she's going to be back. I think she really injured herself. Nobody's talking.
You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's going to be back. And
yeah, I haven't even watched it, but I'll watch it after the show. Yeah.
It was. I thought it was a dirty hit.
Right.
And
right.
This lady is really tough, and she's, got Canada in her blood, and it really looked really bad. Crying on the bench, and I don't know. I just thought it was a bad hit.
Yeah, actually, I just saw it right. Yeah, no, I just saw it right now. So she gets hit as she's turning back the other way, and yeah, she's, that crying. She's such a veteran, such a leader. It's almost like she knows that her turning might be over. I hope not, right? But that's a good point. Yeah. Dang it. Okay.
I thought it was really bad, but I hope Canada does better, and the men, Canadian men, I really hope they play well against everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want us to be a dirty team.
Right.
I want us to have class and play with honor and character. And I don't like dirty hits. Doesn't matter who's playing. I just don't like dirty hits. And that's bugs me.
No, that's a great. So 2 things I want to ask you about that. We have Tom Wilson on our team, right? So that's one thing. And then we have guys that are fighting all the time with each other, Tampa and Florida, and they're on the same team.
Well, hopefully they'll put that aside and play well for our country. Yeah,
it's funny though. Yeah, it's Bennett and Reinhart and Hagel, Florida and Tampa, respectively, are playing on the same line. That's really, really funny. Who are you cheering for on Canada in particular? Like, who do you want to see do well?
As much as I can't stand the guy, Marchand. I can't stand him, but he's a good player, and he always scores for Canada.
Yeah.
So I hope he does well.
Yeah, and it's different, right? It's different when he wears the maple leaf for some reason. I don't mind him at all, actually.
Well, I when he played for Boston,
Yeah.
and we played in 2011, he did some pretty bad hits and injured a lot of our players.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think sometimes he could be a dirty player.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I hear exactly what you're saying. And are you able to join for members tomorrow as well?
I didn't know there was a members thing tomorrow.
No, it's not our Zoom. It's just a members live stream. But at 11 same time, 11 p.m. and I'll be doing more open mic and less rushed if that makes sense.
Sure.
You're always welcome to join. Well, thank you. And how's your health?
Not the greatest, but I'm hanging in there.
Okay, well, we'll have
going through stuff, but yeah.
Okay. Well,
but I wanted to say to everybody that hi, God bless everybody, and we have a great community because of you, Clay.
Take care. It's because of all of us. But thank you, Carol, and you look and sound good. To be honest with you, you sound great. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right, we'll chat tomorrow. Thanks, Carol. Take care.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Awesome, legendary Carol Bovenlander. That was wonderful to have her. And we go from our first non-C. Well, there's a C in his name. We're going to go all the way to St. Louis via Chicago, if that makes sense. This is Nick in 3, 2, and 1.
What's up?
Hey, our first American. I'm just kidding. Did you watch the Super Bowl? And what'd you think?
I did. I'm kind of mad the Seahawks didn't get a safety in it. I would have predicted the actual score of the game because I predicted 27-13 Seahawks last night.
You predicted 27-13?
Yes. So if the Seahawks would have had a safety, I would have had 29-13 for the game.
No, wait, no, hold on. Wasn't the final 29-13?
Yeah, if the Seahawks would have scored a safety in the game, my prediction would have. I might have fumbled.
Okay, but I hear what you're saying. You're very close. Is your point? You're very close.
Predicting it, so it's okay.
Awesome. What's on your mind, Nick?
Well, Olympics are pretty much all what I've been focusing in on, and we'll
talk to me.
Hawks only have one player in the Olympics, so I'm taking it as basically a full-on vacation from having to watch and focus on worry about injuries for Blackhawk players in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because
Nick, that's such a good point. It's not the only gauge of success, right? But it's funny how a team as crappy as ours right now this year has 7 technically players in the Olympics, and of course it's all fluke, right? Depends where you're from and blah blah blah. So I should know this. Who's the Blackhawks player that's in?
Teravainen.
Oh, for Finland.
Yep.
Gotcha. And then Bedard, obviously, we would have loved to have him on our team. Okay, so maybe spend some time telling. Do you think the U.S. will win the gold medal?
No.
Oh, you don't? Talk to me about that.
I don't even think they get to the medal round.
Wow. No. Okay, this is a hot take. This is even hotter than. Matthew shouldn't be captain. Why will they not even make the medal round? This is nuts.
As I do agree with Connor, Matthew should not be captain of Team USA. I personally think it should have been Charlie McAvoy.
Yep.
My personal reason, I think US will fall in the Olympics this year and not make it to the medal round, or they could make it to the bronze medal game. I frankly just don't see them as a gold medal contender. Why? It's because their team structure is mainly the same team they put together last year at the Four Nations. But I don't think their style of play will work well for this Olympic stage, even though the ice surface is much smaller and Team USA is a heavier hitting team. You're also facing against Czech Republic, which I personally have going to the gold medal game this year. And you're going up against teams like Sweden and Finland again, who have same rosters as last year at Four Nations, who might want to have some revenge on Team USA for how they played them last year. And in an Olympic stage versus Four Nations stage, it's a longer tournament. And I just think the fact that Matthew Tkachuk is finally coming back from injury. He's
Mm-hmm.
not 100% to on ice action. Like, he's now just getting thrown into the Wolves, basically playoff style hockey. I just don't know how he's going to hold up for a Olympic style of game. I just think the Team USA has some injury issues, and you don't know what you're going to get with Connor Hellebuck or Jake Ottinger.
Yes. What do you? Okay, so if U.S. isn't even gonna make, what's your prediction for gold, silver, bronze then?
Gold, I have Team Canada. Silver, Czech Republic, and
Yeah.
bronze, I think Finland comes out with it.
Okay. I love it, Nick. I love it. And I know you wouldn't blindly just pick the U.S. because you're from there, but I really appreciate your thought in that. And yeah, if you think it's going to be Canada versus Czech, we're going to see a gold medal preview as their opening game for both teams on Thursday morning. Oh, very, very good.
I'm a big
Thanks,
Czech
Nick.
hockey fan, so there.
Okay.
Big
Awesome.
thing.
And what sweater are you wearing? That's pretty sick.
It was a sweater the Blackhawks released last year, and I wear it every now and then. It's just something very comfortable to wear.
It looks good. It looks like you should you could be actually in a doo-wop choir or something. Like, that's the kind of sweater. Yeah, I like it. Like, I like doo-wop choirs, just so you know. That was a compliment, not an insult. Yeah, it looks good.
I call it my Mr. Rogers sweater.
Okay, or
cardigan type sweater,
Yes.
and he was known for his cardigan.
There you go. Yeah, I'm in the age. I'm all about the cardigans. Well, thank you, Nick. I appreciate you. And let's touch base through the Olympics for sure.
Yep.
Okay, brother.
Right.
Talk soon.
Take care.
Awesome. You too. Oh, this is great. These are good. Everyone's coming with some really good takes tonight. I certainly don't think that's going to change with our next guest. So, Swervin Yrvin, you ready to go? Awesome. In 3, 2, and 1. Won the Super Bowl, and now I'm going to Disneyland. Who said that this year? Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Awesome. Nobody. It's just the classic post Super Bowl line. I'm not actually going to Disneyland. I just thought it's funny thing to.
What'd you think? What'd you think of it?
I didn't really watch it. I just had it on in the background. And football's not really my thing. And even though it's considered Canada's team, I just don't have any investment in Seattle Seahawks. But it's nice. I'm aware of the history of what happened last time they met in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's a particularly boring game.
It wasn't a masterpiece, but sometimes I would not complain about the Canucks grinding away a 4-1 win, say in a Stanley Cup final, right? So
yeah,
I hear you. All right,
I'm still
go ahead.
I'm still getting kind of gobsmacked by Nick's take there that he didn't just blindly support his own country.
Yeah,
and I the other day I popped into Cats and Rats podcast stream. And the way they talk about it, they talk about us like we're the Patriots of hockey. They're it's like beating Canada's their Stanley Cup. And you've seen it in their commercials too, right? Like you've seen the one with
Canadian
John.
Cheers,
yeah. So I think that's a big thing. And the way I wasn't even going to talk about this, but the way US has built their team, it's almost like they didn't try to build the best team they could. They just wanted to build a team to stop Canada.
Well, we will see. Great take. What's on your mind tonight?
What I really wanted to talk about was just these moments, like these sports moments, and what they really mean. Here we are as a Canucks fans, and we really yearn for a Stanley Cup because we've never had it. But if you really think about some of the best moments that you can remember, I think what really makes them memorable is, the people you share them with. I remember the golden goal, 16 years ago, like it was yesterday. I remember exactly where I was, who I was with. Do you think? Can you speak to that?
Oh, I agree with you completely. Especially, and it's funny. Then you said golden goal, and then I thought about where was I, Game 7? But that wasn't a pleasant memory. But I remember who I was sitting with and what we did exactly after. That's a really, really good point. Just like any milestone or sacrament or whatever you want to call it, you do remember who you're with and who you're experiencing with. That is excellent point.
It really almost colors your life a bit. I was just recently before I got on, I was reminiscing with my wife about how we early on we were spending a lot of time together watching Canucks games. She actually took me to my first Canucks game. I remember. And I can tell you exactly everything that happened.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How old were you guys? Or how old were you? You don't give me your wife's age.
It
How old were you?
was 2008. So 40 minus.
Oh, that's a good memory. That's pretty good.
It was against the Phoenix Coyotes. The final score was Canucks win 3-1, and Wayne Gretzky was the coach behind the bench. Yeah.
Wow.
St. Patrick's Day game.
Wow. That is pretty cool. I think that's an excellent, mature take. Spoken like a mature. Yeah, no, honestly, about the
truly,
with, yeah.
These things, like, let's say we win the Stanley Cup, it's not going to change any of our lives, but we'll always remember the people we shared those things with.
Yeah.
Not to get
that's
emotional,
true.
Sorry.
No, I like it. Like, well, I think that's what happens when the Canucks aren't playing. Like, we're not talking about line combinations or bad plays or good plays. We're actually talking a bit more like kind of bigger picture, for sure. Where were you for Golden Goal?
I was at work. It was a Sunday, and so I got stuck doing the Sunday buffet at the restaurant I worked at. And funny enough, the restaurant was completely empty, all but 2 customers. So the entire staff, we were open, but we just had these 2 customers that were sitting and watching the game with us.
That's awesome. They were cheering for Canada, I presume?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was a very exciting moment.
Well, I'm going to put this up as I say bye to you, and then I'll play the hype video. Connor says, Swervin's rebuilding with a hybridized form. So we got a new word there. We got a hybridized word of hybrid.
must be some Irish jargon.
Yeah, what is the Irish word for a hybrid? Anyways, thank you, Yrvin. As you know, as I meant to say this to everyone, not just Carol. For every member in here, we also have a members live stream tomorrow night, same time at 11, where we're, depending on people, we can expand a bit more. So thank you, as always, for being here and for being so articulate as well. And your lovely bride is next to you. I can hear her, right? Was she there? Okay, say hi to her for us, too.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, buddy. See yourself out.
Swervin Yrvin, out.
Awesome. Love it. So let's give some love to Connor. I will find a dono drop. Let's go with this one. I haven't seen this one in a while. Can I just point out, watch that dono drop one more time and just look at my left leg. Don't look at my Canucks jersey, my cool sunglasses, the mini keyboard that I'm carrying in my left hand. Just watch my left leg and see how I could have easily broken it on this. Here we go. So I land on it on the soft ottoman, but then I actually slide off the ottoman onto it on the ground. And I know after we shot that scene, they were scared for me because of the way I landed and the fact that I could have twisted my left leg underneath. Anyways, that's just me being at that time, I guess, how long ago? 12 years ago? A 39-year-old man, even more fragile than I am today, or vice versa. Doesn't matter. So thank you, Connor, for the $2 donation. Swervin's rebuilding with a hybridized form. Yes, we are getting a lot of mileage out of that quote from Patrick Alvin. It is 11:30. I'm late for my Mitchell sponsoring. So then we're going to go Gerald, Bobby Ray, and Justin. That will be our order for post sponsor read. So let's start off by thanking my primary sponsor, Jason Lim let me get rid of this comment first. Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the Greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. We have some secondary sponsors to thank. The first one is Gassy Jack Art, creator of this wonderful artwork. You see my home studio. Support him at GassyJackArt.com. We got Mulligan Golf Company, MLGNGolf.com for your golfing apparel and accessories. And we have Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. Thanks to everyone who purchased Canuck Clay merch. I just heard from Johnny Boy, who won it a couple months ago. I was a little slow getting it to him, but I sent him his hoodie and he got it today and he sent me a picture. It looks pretty good. So thanks to everyone who's purchased Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. And then a reminder how you get involved tonight. You can subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a donation like Double C has done. Gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your membership, use your monthly membership message. And if listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Right now, It is indeed Fangirl with 600 points, followed by Double C, Connor with 175, Gerald with 150, Simon with 125, and then a bunch of people with 75 points. And finally, my shows this week, we got members tomorrow night at 11, CCC Wednesday at 11, and that will be a preview of Canada versus Czechia. And then Thursday will be a post-game Canada versus Czechia, even though the game would have ended 12 hours prior to my stream. Sadly, I can't watch the game live unless I'm watching on my phone while I'm directing things, stage managing at a big Catholic teachers conference. I don't think that would be the best look. Finally, one other thing, just a programming note, or not even a programming note. I'll talk about it on my member stream tomorrow. I'm bowling tomorrow night for the first time since Boxing Day, when I hurt myself in that doubles tourney that Sean and I actually placed in. So I'm bowling for the first time 5 weeks after getting hurt. I'm subbing for Jacob's team. So the beautiful thing about not bowling this season is now I can sub, and I can sub for anyone as long as my average isn't higher than theirs. But I sucked so badly last season that basically my average is lower than almost everyone in the league. So no one's going to get me to sub for there as an anchor. No one's even going to get me to sub as the middle guy. I've explained many times how my league works. So I'm subbing on Jacob's team as their leadoff, which is where I belong, as the third best bowler on that team of 3. And I'm looking forward to bowling. I don't have to pay. That's another thing about the beautiful thing about being a sub. You don't have to pay because you are in essence doing that team a favor. And we'll just see what my relationship with Jacob is at the end of the night. So I will comment on that when we do our member stream tomorrow. All right, Gerald, I see 2 camera angles, but there's one that looks a lot better than the other. So I think I'm going to go with the one that I see fit. Not this. Yeah. Okay. The further out one. You got it. Okay. Here comes Gerald in 3, 2, and 1. Did I pick the right one?
Well, I was actually trying to test out a new camera on the other end, but apparently you don't like it. So,
are you being serious? It was all like
I wanted to see, because it's actual, like, it's this.
Okay, let me go to it. Let me go to it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. But now I can't hear you. It's muted now. So should I go back to the other one? Oh, there.
How's this camera? I think the other one's better, right?
Yeah, well, the other one just feels the frame better. That's what I look for if I had an option. But I'll do whatever you want.
Okay, well, let's just go back, guys. Let's scrap this one. I'm so sorry.
See you later.
I'm sorry for everyone.
Don't worry, it doesn't cut in your 3 minutes. 3, 2, 1. No, yeah, this one. So what's the other camera?
So this one is this is my Pocket 3 that we're on. The other one was a new phone that I just got back.
That's pretty sick.
I ordered ages ago. So if you look, this is the size of it.
Neat.
And then the camera kind of just flips up. So like comparison of my actual fold, that's the size of the phone.
Well, both phones look good. I'm more impressed that you're wearing AirPods inside of your headphones.
Yeah, because they're so big, right?
That was awesome. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Do you care? Right? Yeah. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Do you care?
I did, because I think some of the people on CCC know that I make some bets here and there. That's the main reason, because it's once a year, right? So that's why I was following the game, and it was very defensive for the first half, and I was like, oh man, like, are these bets gonna hit? And then halftime show, and then it started opening up. I'm like, okay, cool, like, it's okay, because I typically don't watch football, but I think I will start watching next season. Just
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm going to start the timer now. I promise no Super Bowl talk or camera switching counts into your 3 minutes. And the camera does look good, by the way. This one looks really sharp. It looks great. Yeah. All right. What's on your mind, buddy?
So I have my Team Canada stuff ready. Got the jerseys ready. Excited for this year. I hope it's not going to be a disappointment. Like the last one, like the last international one where US won with Garland and Buem, like it was kind of a disappointment, but very excited to see Bo Horvat play for the team. and also put salt on our wounds because we lost him. But I'm very excited to see Celebrini, McDavid, and Wilson, and also how the referees are going to play him. Because with Wilson's game, it's so tough, and on the international level, I don't think a lot of people or a lot of international team hockey fans are used to that kind of roughhousing. So that is one thing that I would be worried about. And if they get penalized and because of that, that's just going to suck. But I only thing I'm worried about is goaltending, and also the D's lacking a little bit. But it is what it is. Our first D pairing is the Avs' first D pairing. So, I mean, you can't really go wrong. But afterwards, Theodore hopefully moves up and he's playing well. And aside from that, I think, it's exciting. And I by the way, I loved what Yrvin talked about earlier, just about the whole, where we were and doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's just once every 4 years, right? So it's something to get excited for as sports fans, but at the same time, it's not gonna change our lives. It's more of pride than anything else, and it's exciting. So yeah.
Well said. Well said. By the way, did it take you a while to get over your jet lag? We're so grateful that you checked in a couple times from your trip, but how was it actually getting back?
No, I mean, it's the same. I mean, it took maybe an extra day than I expected, but aside from that, it felt, wherever I am in the world, I think it's the same, as long as you don't get really acclimated to that time zone. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I am very impressed with the way that I know you travel a lot and you're able to adjust quickly, probably because you travel a lot. I've heard some people that go by this rule of a 1 day for every hour west you travel home, but that's ridiculous. That means it takes you 2 weeks to recover from like a Asia trip.
Well, I would say the older you get, I think it's harder. But
hey, careful there. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it's just how you adapt your body, right? So I'm not saying you, but for me myself, I noticed that as I get older, it's a little harder. Like this trip was a little harder because it was 2 weeks. It was like 16 days, 4 different countries. So the problem was just coming back, and because I didn't sleep much during the trip, that kind of helped, and I just slept it off that 1 day, and I was good to go the very next day. Yeah,
awesome. And give me an update on your channel. Give me an update on your channel.
So the tentative date right now, we're setting for May 5th, just a day. So the eve of trade deadline, and hopefully we have trades coming in. Sorry, March 5th. Sorry, March 5th, eve of trade deadline. Hopefully we have some trades done by then. And then it gives us sort of a boost on people looking for trade deadline stuff, a bit of exposure. And then going forward, it'd probably be once a week, and it'd be in 1 hour show on the dot, something that I've been trying to get Tyler to do, and following the godfather here of CCC, an hour's an hour, nothing more. And then that's it. And then you can come back next week. So, but thank you for letting me plug that.
Of course, and I will continue to let you do that. And March 5th, I'll be in Grand Prairie, Alberta, speaking at a Catholic Teachers Conference. So I will have nothing to do that night, just sitting around in my hotel room. So I'll be watching you guys for sure. Do you know what time?
Well, since you're not on, then we can be on at any time, because I'm trying to make it around you. So it'd probably be an hour before the usual CCC.
Right.
So I would say like 10.
All right. It's a date.
We'll grab you on at that time maybe, and you can do your
whatever you want
from your hotel room.
Yeah, 11 o'clock Alberta time, so it'll be normal for me. Okay, we'll figure that out. All right, buddy. Thanks for everything, and glad to see you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Talk soon. Thanks, bud. All right, we are gonna go Bobby Ray and then Justin as our final two. So Bobby Ray, I hope you're ready. In 3, 2, and 1.
Hi.
Hello. Do you watch the Super Bowl, and did you care?
Yeah, I did.
Who are you going for?
I was going for Seattle
Okay, good. So you must be happy then.
Seattle.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was.
Awesome. All right, what's on your mind tonight, Bobby Ray? Long time no speak.
Yeah, like happy late New Year, Clay.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. We are late. It's like February 9th. Happy New Year to you too. What's going on?
I can't wait for Team Canada tomorrow.
Yeah. Men and women?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been watching the
It's
women?
gonna be an early game for. Yeah, it's gonna be an early game when the men starts for me, like 8 a.m. in the morning.
Wait. I ask you this every time. What time is it where you are right now?
It's 12:46.
Okay, you're 1 hour. I see. So if that game is at 7, I think it's 7:45, 7:40 our time. So technically it's 8:40 for you. So you got an extra hour on us, right?
Yeah.
Like it's even earlier for us. Not that I'm complaining or comparing. Yeah, okay. But still early. That's the point, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the Olympics, on Canada? How do you think they're going to do?
Good. That's too bad. That's too bad. Badar's not playing. Is Garland playing? Garley?
No, Garland did not make the U.S. team. Yeah.
Who's playing for the Olympics from Vancouver?
Yeah, there's actually 7 players, Bobby Ray. There's Hronek and Kampf for Czechia. There is Elias Pettersson for Sweden. There is Teddy Bluger for Latvia and another minor league guy for Latvia. There is Kevin Lankinen, our goalie for Finland. And there is Lucas Reichel, our minor leaguer for Germany. Those are the 7 players.
Wow. Too bad none of them are not playing for Team Canada.
Well, and that's a great point. That's the strange thing is we don't have a Canuck that we can cheer for in Canada. There's, Horvat as an ex-Canuck. And we now, with no Hughes, no Miller, we don't even have a Canuck to cheer for on the Team USA. So we can cheer for all the European teams.
I'm going to be watching them.
Yes. Who are you most interested in of all the Canucks?
I want to see Lanky play really good.
Lanky, are you on a first name basis with him? Actually, sorry, that's not his first name. That was a dumb comment. But you call him Lanky?
Yeah.
I don't even call him Lanky, but that's fine. Okay, so you're interested in how Lanky does for Finland.
Yeah.
Awesome. And as our timer's going to wind up, what's your prediction? Who's going to win and who's going to play for the gold medal? What's your prediction?
Ooh. Latvia and Canada.
Wow. So Teddy Bluger and Archer Shilovs versus Canada.
Yeah, I curled my hair tonight for your live stream.
Well, I appreciate that. I think you should come on with a different hairstyle every time you come on.
Oh, well.
And I'll do the same.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good, Bobby Ray. All right, well, thanks for saying hi. I appreciate you. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Go
Okay,
Canada,
take care.
go tomorrow at
Yes.
11 a.m. my time.
There we go. Go Canada, go. Okay, thanks, Bobby Ray. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye. Awesome. Very, very good. Always nice to have Bobby Ray. That's right. She's an hour ahead of us. So technically, their games don't start as early as we do. But it doesn't matter. We all know that. We just got to get used to that time change. All right. Last but not least, we're bringing him on. Mr. Just Incredible in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Clay. How's it going?
Nice shirt. I'm not sure you caught Canucks After Dark. I wanted to wear my 2014 Canada jersey. But for some reason, I don't know if I went on sexy.com or whatever, but the neckline is like... So that when I put a shirt underneath it, it looks stupid. It looked like I didn't know how to dress. But if I didn't put a shirt underneath it, I was showing almost to my. Okay, enough said. So shirt,
just a classic Sidney Crosby on the back. So
yeah, no, I love it. And did you watch the Super Bowl? And did you care?
I did not watch the Super Bowl. I saw a little bit of the highlights. I didn't really have a horse in the race. I expected the Patriots to win, but I'm kind of happy that Seattle did, just because, they're probably the closest to a local team that we have. So it was nice
Sure,
to see
sure.
a team in blue and green win something, you know. So
Yeah.
luckily, I do have a little bit of a old Seahawks jersey that I managed to pull out as well. So managed to rep
Love
them
it.
a little bit. So
Love
it was
it,
good.
love it, love it. Awesome. All right. I'm if I can say this because we're buds. I'm surprised you got through that whole answer without saying something about we're the only local team that's going to win a championship. But don't. Okay, here we go. So your three. What's on your mind tonight?
There's plenty of streams for that. You know that. There's plenty of streams
I
for
know, I know.
that. So.
Yeah, we got the whole rest of the season. All right, what's on your mind tonight?
Not much. Obviously excited for the Olympics and for hockey to get started. You know, obviously rooting for Team Canada. Very stacked roster. I know it's early because they started putting some practice lines out, and I was just looking at the depth of Team Canada, and I was just like, wow, they have Sidney Crosby as the third line center. And, you know, I feel really bad for the opposition, you know, Latvia, Italy, Switzerland, Czech Republic, where your first line center is going to probably have to be matched up with Sidney Crosby on the third line. So it doesn't bode well for them. The captaincy, you know, I thought an interesting selection. You know, I can understand Crosby being named captain. You know, his resume speaks for itself. McDavid, obviously. The one that was up for debate was no Nathan McKinnon being named an assistant. And I know Cale Makar is definitely one of the top defensemen in the league, but I would have gone with McKinnon. But USA, Matthews, a little bit of a weird decision considering he didn't really do much in the Four Nations, and you know his history with the Leafs in the playoffs hasn't really amounted to much success as a leader. I thought Matthew Tkachuk, McAvoy could have been better candidates to be a captain, but we'll see how that goes. I'm excited to see the matchups between USA and Canada if it ever gets to that in the medal round, because just how much the teams hate each other. And, you know, Tkachuk and Hagel fighting. My podium finish, obviously, I think Canada's going to take gold, but they are going to have a little bit of a tougher time in the medal round with teams like Czech Republic, who always seems to give them a tough time. Switzerland's going to be a tough out, but they make it to the gold. I don't have the U.S. medaling at all. So I think they fall out of the medal round, and I think it's going to be Canada, Sweden, and Switzerland in my bronze position. I think Switzerland's a little bit of a dark horse pick, but I think, you know, there's enough NHL talent there and that they could potentially be a dark horse in the tournament. It's a single game elimination, right? So single game elimination, they could, you know, get a couple loser points in the round robin, make it to the medal round, and pull off an upset and make it to the bronze medal games. So that's my take. And I think I'm going to go with another hot take. You know how Four Nations was kind of like a passing of a torch between Crosby to McDavid with the game-winning goal. I'm going to say it's a youngster. I'm going to say it's Celebrini. First Olympics, he's going to make the difference in the gold medal game. So.
I love that. I love that Celebrini. That I could see that, especially if he's playing with McDavid. But you're the second person to say Team USA is not going to medal, and I know BC out of LA is like, no. Wow, I like it. So you're just not convinced of their team?
I don't think so. I mean, as much as I like JT Miller, obviously he's not having a great season right now. But I think him and Matthews, I think USA is more built towards being a physical team, and I think they don't have that sort of composure in a Olympic tournament to really make it out the medal round. So I think they will probably get knocked out and probably finish fourth. I'll give them fourth.
Okay, well, that's very generous of you. All right. Okay, that's awesome. Great takes, Justin, as always. And I meant to say this to everyone, but it'll get repetitive. But thank you, and not just for, it doesn't even remember the stream. So thank you for your friendship, though. And thanks for always coming on and having something very articulate to say. I appreciate it.
Yep. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, hopefully Pedersen has a better tournament. And, you know, he's starting the tournament on the third line with Raquel and Sabinajad. So we'll see if he has a good tournament, and hopefully he does, because we need him to up that trade value, because I don't think he can do it in a Canucks jersey. So this is his best chance of upping his trade value.
I was just gonna say you made it through the whole thing I thought it was gonna be a very nice thing you said, but it was fine. It was
fine.
neutral. I'm all good with that. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Okay. See you later. That was pretty funny, actually. I thought he was going to make it all the way and actually say something nice about Pete. That was close enough. Okay, that was really good. That moved really quickly. I actually thought, I know I went way more than 3 minutes with everyone because I asked the Super Bowl question and then I blabbed so much in between. Yeah, we made it to basically an hour with only 6 people. No, 6, 7. And no, I didn't do it on purpose. 6 or 7 or 8. Now this is going to test my memory. It's Connor. Then it was Carol. Then it was Nick. Then it was Yrvin. Right? Then we took a break. And then we went Gerald, Bobby Ray, Justin. So 7. 7 if I'm not mistaken. I always get scared. Have you ever done that when you guys are doing a speech or just publicly thanking people? And as soon as you start naming names, you're like, oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that, because now people who should be thanked are going to be listening for their name. And it would be better off. You know what it is? It's at work events when someone puts on a lunch or someone puts on an event and I want to thank the organizing committee. And it was, thank you, Carol and Connor and Yrvin. And then you're like, then Gerald and Justin and Bobby Ray and and Nick. So there, thankfully I just did it again. As soon as you start naming one name, you got to go through the whole list. So that's often why I don't. I just say thanks to everyone who joined me. Miss Carol, I thought I said Carol, the very first one, right? Didn't I say Connor then Carol? And then, but I stand to be corrected. So yeah, Connor, Carol, pretty sure I said her because I got to 4. Connor, Carol, Nick, and Yrvin. And then after the break was, because I remember the break was Yrvin because Connor gave a donation. And then Gerald, Bobby Ray, and Justin. Anyways, thanks to all 7 of you for joining me. And yes, thank you, Gerald, for helping me out. Connor, Carol. Yeah, it was double C, Nick. Perfect. Thanks to all of you for being here. And if I missed Carol the first time, I apologize. Chart it to my head, not to my heart. Anyone ever say that when they're in high school? Okay, now I'm babbling, and I'm not trying to just get to an hour because that doesn't make a difference. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's the legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Carol Bovenlander, legendary Line Change, legendary Brian Blingy Choi, legendary Swervin Yrvin, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support. And thanks to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being here. Thanks to all those for watching, liking, subscribing. On your way out, you can like the video, you can subscribe, you can leave a late donation. Don't forget, after this, I am recording my members Ask Me Anything. First time in over a month. So I'll be answering some great questions from Swervin Yrvin, from Fangirl, from Duolingo, and from Derek. So I will record that when I'm done here. It should be up in about half an hour or so. Had a nap before. It was weird because Canucks After Dark was so early. I actually napped between shows. I never do that because usually I'm running from one show to the next. Thanks to everyone who went above and beyond today. And that was Connor with the donation. I appreciate you making sure that we weren't shut out like, what the heck? And it's like an angel just descending from the heavens. Brian Blingy Choi comes in. So firstly, I didn't want to rush that. Connor, double C, thank you for your donation. And Brian Blingy Choi comes in with a late donation. I don't want to say Brian is lurking because lurking has this negative connotation like stalking or creeping. But Brian, I didn't hear from him all show. And then he drops this. He is definitely the man.
And he got it!
Who do you think you are? I am. I know that you are Brian Blingy Choi. So let's give Brian some love in the chat. $25 donation to wind up. Brian with the Dino. I don't even get it. It's not the dono. What does the Dino mean? What am I missing here? So we look at, no surprise, Brian Blingy Choi, a last second ditch effort. He takes down the fictional leaderboard at 9. Actually, I should even stop saying it's fictional leaderboard. It's a legit leaderboard. I just don't know. The points are fictional. I guess the points aren't even fictional. The leaderboard, Brian with 950 points, Fangirl in second with 600, Faithful Fangirl. Double C, Connor Cahill, 250. Gerald at 150 with Swervin Yrvin at 150. It's kind of fitting that they were tied. And then Simon rounds up our top 5 at 125. Gerald and Yrvin, I still see you hanging out backstage. Stay there for a second, because as soon as I'm done, I'll say bye to you real quick, because I actually want to talk to you guys about something. So it's perfect that you guys are still backstage. So hang back there. No one else come backstage, though, because I won't let you in. And to everyone else, thank you for being here. You're awesome. I'm awesome. Team Canada is going to be awesome, even though I don't want to destroy the Czechs, because, Philip Hronek's playing for them. But I do want them to destroy every team that they play. And that starts on Thursday, but we will have a couple times to chat before that. So thanks again, everyone. I love that. We'll end with this, Yrvin. Yrvin says, the points are real. Their value is virtual. But the sentiment, 100%. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. And take care of each other. By the way, how did the barber win his race? How did the barber win his race? With shortcuts. God bless. And go Canucks go. Booyah.